The feds drop hush money probe against Vince McMahon. Put it up full mast. We've been reporting on multiple allegations of criminal conduct and extreme behavior of sexual assault coming from his empire. In a disappointing but unsurprising update, federal prosecutors dropped a criminal probe involving allegations with ex-WWE boss Vince McMahon paid female employees to keep quiet about sexual misconduct. The decision to drop the investigation came despite a judge ruling in 2024 that the government did in fact establish probable cause to believe that McMahon had broken the law and circumvented the WWE's internal controls and created false books and records, end quote. Judge said it. Last January, a former employee filed a lawsuit against McMahon, accusing him of trafficking her to other high-ups and even wrestlers. The employee, identified as Janel Grant, claimed she signed an NDA in 2022 when McMahon promised to pay her $3 million. McMahon, she alleged, stopped making payments after just the first installment of $1 million. That lawsuit came 2 years after McMahon was originally accused of paying more than $12 million to cover up misconduct affairs. His money is spreading too thin. And because he didn't pay the other $2 million, there's no NDA enforceable anymore. He did not serve the contractual obligation. So McMahon has maintained his innocence throughout the saga, but his role at the WWE gradually diminished. He retired as CEO of the company in July 2022. Then he stepped down from his role as executive chairman of TKO Holdings, that's the parent company, following Grant's lawsuit. So meanwhile, McMahon's wife, Linda McMahon, who is President Trump's nominee to lead the Department of Education, it's insanity, founded WWE with her husband, Vince McMahon, through their Titan Sports company. Linda McMahon led the Small Business Administration during Trump's first term in the White House. At the confirmation hearing, McMahon refused to say Black history courses will be allowed. Also, Senator Tammy Baldwin, a Democrat, pressed Linda McMahon as the Thursday hearing over an ongoing lawsuit accusing the former executive of enabling the systematic abuse of children. Let's watch.
You have been named in a lawsuit which alleges that you and your husband allowed for systemic and pervasive abuse of underage children to persist in your business for years. It is an ongoing lawsuit, and it alleges that you rehired a known sexual predator and you felt it was sufficient to simply direct him to steer clear of children. If confirmed, you will be responsible with overseeing the Department of Education Office of Civil Rights, charged with ensuring equal access to education through vigorous enforcement of civil rights laws. I am so concerned about whether sexual assault survivors on campus can trust you to support them.
They certainly can trust me to support them. I have a granddaughter that is now in college. I have 2 grandsons who are in college. And I have a deep commitment of understanding of how I would feel if any of them were involved in sexual harassment or accused of sexual harassment.
Mm-hmm. Somebody trained you good. It's called pivot to personal story. Nobody can argue with personal dynamics. All right, and naturally, she wasn't the only woman who ever had a problem with Miss McMahon. Here it is.
I'm so happy to have them here, and many friends have come from far places, so I welcome having them here today and appreciate that they're here. So, thank you, Chairman Cassidy.
Will you return some common sense to our campuses in this way?
Yes.
Fantastic.
Capitol Police are asked to remove the individual from the hearing room.
This year, my first week back teaching, after Trump got elected, we get this email. HBCUs were on the chopping block, historically Black colleges and universities. Morehouse School of Medicine, Clark Atlanta University, Morris Brown College, Spelman College. They were on the chopping block. We got this email, all professors. Never in my life did I think an email threatening the very existence of Black academia would be on my desk. Because of some advocacy from members of Congress, it was rescinded. However, the effect of cuts currently is taking its toll. And it is their plan. All right, and this individual is in charge of the Department of Education. Sharon, thoughts here?
Hasn't a clue, is out of touch. She is just, I think, disgusting. And it was a disgusting display. Here for the people who stood up and tried to shout her down. I'm surprised they didn't cart them out WWE style. But she's somebody who's against women and indeed supportive of the kinds of conduct her husband is perhaps accused of. And I think it's no wonder she was picked for this job.
Yeah, no honor amongst thieves, but also there's no accountability or enforcement of any infraction. In other words, Trump is picking people that could never judge him. That's the point.